Hey Ray, I just thought I'd do your video instead of giving you some screenshots because I think your gold thing's a little bit off. So I just want to give you a bit of an explanation of why I think it is. Firstly, on your monthly chart, obviously we've got the breaker structure here, so I can see why you want to go down, right? However, and it's come back into the supply to mitigate, which is on the monthly, you're viewing it correctly. However, if we drop down on the weekly, we want to verify or confirm, so to speak. Okay, so this is what you've got. So we've got the original chalk here on the weekly breaker structure. We're going up, right? So this is where all your demand is and tapping into the supply, the weekly supply, which was here, which you've marked off. Now you've just gone short, but you haven't confirmed because we haven't actually broken any of the weekly demand. Here you can see all the weekly demand. It's actually bounced off the weekly supply, rejected it. It's bouncing, it's getting rejected off the daily demand as well. So really it's in the middle of no man's land. I'd wait for this, because really if you were to short this, it really needed to break demand and pull back in before you short it. At the moment it's actually rejecting off demand as well, so it's playing tennis in between here. It needs to break this to confirm longs or break this to confirm shorts. So at this stage there is not, this thing is going nowhere. If anything, it's probably a little bit outside the realm of order flow. The other reason why I'm looking for more for longs is because in terms of waves analysis, what you've got here, you've got impulse, and then you've got a three-wave correction, one, two, a flat correction, breaks the low, and this is where order flow fails. To get these turns, it's all those running flats, the continuation high highs, high lows that it works well on, but when it gets these ones that break the top, break the low, this is where it never gets in. It's too late. So but this is why I'm looking at this to go continue higher. So I'd be very cautious, firstly because I'm looking at this wave structure as a potential further more longs. I am favoring longs. I would really want to wait for a lot of confirmation before I take any shorts, because at the moment, if you look on their weeklies, it really needs to break all this demand, and it's not breaking the demand. Even though it's rejected it off the or mitigated off the supply, it's not actually rejecting. It's not rejecting or pushing through the weekly demand. So it really needs to break through the weekly demand. If anything, I'm still favoring shorts. It's in the middle of nowhere. I would wait for this. It needs to either go through the top before you look for longs, continuations, or it needs to go break this here to look for shorts. So I wouldn't be doing anything. If anything, I'll be looking for a pullback here to continue break the top here. So that's my view. I hope that makes sense to you. But even on the daily, look, there's nothing here. Like if you're gonna look at the monthly, obviously you looked at the weekly. The weekly is telling you still bullish. The daily is still bullish. There's a long way here to break a daily order flow before you actually look at anything bearish. So I wouldn't even be touching the 4 hour. Yeah, I know it's gone up. It's going to pull back. Obviously, nothing goes up in a straight line, but I would not be going anywhere with this at the moment. It's gone too far up. It needs to pull back, but I'm still favoring longs on this, and that's the reason why I was originally favoring longs on it. So if it does pull back into here, for me, that's a long. Anyway, that's my view. Anyway, risk management, and make sure you get your risk to reward if you're going to do anything anyway, and make sure that it works out in your favor. But that's overall where it's aligning. Your alignment bearish is not aligning bearish yet, so don't jump the gun. Hope that helps.